What's up? Another day. So, I was just online, and the latest news was that the president just came back from the Middle East, Saudi Arabia, and just secured a $500 billion trade deal between them and the United States. I think that's a W. That is for sure a win. Um, I'm not too sure about the intricacies of what the actual deal is about. From my understanding, it's a technical deal based on AI technology, energy technology, and basically everything that encompasses technology and pushing these things to the forefront, with whether that's, like I said, AI or anything technical, which is good. We need another revolution. We definitely need another revolution. We, for the last 20 years, have been in the industrial information. We've been in the information boom. There's tons of information out there now with the advent of the internet. Information is able to be shared across the world in seconds, even less time than that. And just like in the early 1900s, late 1800s, we had our industrial revolution. Then we were in our, like I said, information revolution. Now is the technological revolution. Also, yesterday, Tesla just released the latest video of their Optimus robot, and it was doing dance moves. There was nothing robotic about these dance moves. Basically, what it was showing, it was giving a example of what the future could look like when it comes to this AI technology. Whether we like it or not, AI is here, robots are here, and it is a time that we've seen in all these science fiction movies. Like, that time is now. And it's a very pivotal point because there's going to be certain industries that humans are going to have to take a back seat to. So with that being said, what are those industries going to be? Manufacturing, maybe. There's some industries that don't rely on much human interaction at all, just to make sure that the machines stay running. We all seen how it's made growing up. There's entire assembly lines that are managed by machines. Something happens, a machine throws a code, and another machine comes and fixes it. That's what's happening. Now, I'm not going to say humans are completely out of the realm of being useful. I would never say that, because there's just things that simply robots can't do. But I do see this as a good thing. There are going to be tons of openings for engineering jobs. People are going to have to make sure that these robots and this technology keeps on going, whether you have to go out in the field and do repairs, or these machines have to come to a certain place and get diagnosed and repaired and things like that. So I definitely don't see it as a bad thing. And with the energy thing, if anybody knows, Saudi Arabia is the largest producer of oil and energy on the entire planet, bar none. And being direct partners with them opens up the opportunity for one, gas prices to go down, and just the price of energy to go down across the board. Because yes, we like our electric cars, but a lot of those factories that generate power, a lot of the power plants are coal powered. There's still a component. There's still a component that uses non-renewables to get these machines running, to get the electricity that you need. nuclear power isn't as popular as it should be, because people hear the word nuclear, they think of the worst case scenario. They think the worst thing that can happen, when that's not the case either. But I went off on a tangent, but I definitely do see this as a win for America as a whole. Securing these new deals, making new partnerships. I don't see a problem with it at all. What I see is change, and at this point, no change is bad. If things aren't changing, then it's bad. As fast as things are moving, you can't stay stagnant. We are at an age where you have to move. You have to move with the times. And for too long, we have been stagnant with the times. Nothing has changed. You go to other countries and you see their technological advancements, and they're blowing us out the water. You go to Japan and they got things that we never even heard of. I'm pretty sure you've seen videos. They have bike storage that you pull up, you park your bike, and a machine grabs your bike and takes it underground. You won't see it until you come back and swipe your card, then it brings your bike back. But it's all hidden out of sight. And these things are all over the city. The supposed high-speed rail that we're supposed to have, that the taxpayers spend I don't know how many billions of dollars on, that they haven't laid 1 foot of track. Yeah, that's something that should have been taken care of a long time ago. Not everybody wants to fly from Northern California to Southern California all the time. If we could take a train, that'd be lovely. Not everybody likes to fly. Some people hate flying. And a lot of times flying is just inconvenient. Airports are usually out in the middle of nowhere. Nobody likes to drive to... Anyway. This is definitely a W, but a lot of people are also going to be talking about what came along with the deal. Now, this wasn't actually part of the deal, but this wasn't part of the deal, but this was a gift from the Saudis. They gave them a brand new airplane. Oh, yeah, and that's part of the deal, too. Boeing is going to be, or the UAE is going to be manufacturing Boeing Airlines, or they're going to be, they're going to be a large purchaser of Boeing Airlines. So that's a W for an American industry as well. But on top of that, they gifted the United States a $400 million airplane that's supposed to be used like Air Force One. This airplane is decked out to the T with everything you can think of. And there's a lot of people saying that this is a bribe in order to get on the ego-driven side of the president. I don't necessarily see it as a bribe, because it's not like he can park the airplane at his home in the garage. And on top of that, this is the only president that decided not to take the presidential salary. And it's because he's already been a billionaire. The way I look at it, like, he's pretty much accomplished everything that he needed to accomplish prior to being a president. He's done the billionaire lifestyle and traveled all over the world hundreds of times already prior to being president. And I don't see it. I don't see it. At the same time, I can't be 100% convinced, but I just don't see it right now. But yeah, I think it's a good thing. I think it's a great thing. Technology is definitely growing at a excessive rate, and it will continue to go that way and it'll continue to go that way. But we need to do our part to keep up and make sure that the technology doesn't put us in a position that leaves us vulnerable. But that's all I got to say. This is I didn't really have a topic on this video. I just seen something. I was like, let me record a video. But anyway, I'll probably redo this video or make another video later on. But anyway, that's my take on it. I think it's a good thing for this deal to be made. What was it, $720 trillion over the next 10 years? Or $720 billion over the next 10 years? That's a lot of money. And I'm pretty sure that that's going to open up a lot of opportunities for American companies. Just saying. So if anybody listening, if you have any idea in regards to technology or engineering, things that are going to be cutting edge, I would say now is the time to start to get those things in order. because the next couple of years are going to be insane. With the advent of AI helping alongside with human creativity, it's gonna be insane. But that's my take. That's it. Sorry about the long rant, but I really didn't know what I was going to talk about on this video. No script or anything, but that's it.